Donald Trump is facing the biggest foreign policy crisis of his presidency, first term included. The American people and the rest of the world are waiting anxiously to see what he will do.
Will the president, who campaigned on keeping the country out of war, get America involved directly in Israel's war against Iran? Only the United States has the power to destroy the Iranian nuclear program.
But the president prefers, in fact, demands that Iran surrender without condition. He warned he knows where Iran's supreme leader is hiding, though he said he does not want him killed, adding, for now.
Shalom. Kahalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rikah HaKodash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostle Graham Millstone on down. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. Shalom to Speckled Bird, Confused Face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And this is what you're hearing every day now if you're paying attention to what's going on in the Middle East, as it's been told. Pay attention and watch what's going on in the Middle East. So, Iran is definitely making big moves towards Israel, and seem like sooner or later America's going to get involved. But, if you understand prophecy and you understand the scriptures, you know that even so, WW3 is not going to happen until that MOTB, that CHIP is mandatory. So, we know we do have some prophecies to go before that really hits. But we're getting closer. This is how we know. And we're getting excited, because like we said, it's exciting times to be living in. That Yahweh Shai is coming back soon because of these types of things that we're looking for. So, this is great. But let's listen to a little bit of what's going on.
The president also warned Iran against attacking U.S. troops and assets in the region.
Say better. We'll come down so hard if they do anything to our people. We'll come down so hard. Linda loves her all so beautifully. Now, I think they know not to touch our troops.
Israeli attacks have targeted nuclear sites across Iran.
One of the most important is the uranium enrichment plant at Fordow. It's a secretive site built inside a mountain.
Fordow is believed to house 2,700 nuclear centrifuges. They enrich uranium that could be used for a nuclear weapon.
The Israeli airstrikes have targeted Fordow, but only the United States is capable of destroying this site. It would take massive ordnance penetrator bombs known as bunker busters to deliver.
This is Second Ezra 6 and 9, because this is the time that we're about to get ready to come into. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. This is the time that we are embarking on. Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. So this is the time we're coming into. That we're coming into the time of Esau, is which the Lord is showing us. The Lord is showing the world. Yahweh Shai is showing the world who Esau truly is, in the scriptures and not in the scriptures. The world is really looking at Esau, and they're really looking at Amalek. They start to see Ben Nadaju, Shalom Elder Malcolm, and they're starting to see who these people really are and what they're really doing. They have provoked the Persians or the Iranians into they have to defend themselves, and that's what you want to, if you have to look at it that way, because ultimately we're starting to see the true goal of Esau is to take over the whole land of Israel. And now, Iran is, along with those some of those other Middle Eastern states that they're trying to defend themselves, but they know they can only go so far before Big Bad Blue get involved. But Big Bad Red is going to get involved too. So you understand that, then you understand what I'm saying. And this is where we at, man. This is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And this is what we're getting ready for.
Only by American B-2 bombers.
Whether to do that is one of the decisions President Trump has to make. Wei Zhejiang is at the White House.
As the war between Iran and Israel raged on for the fifth day, CBS News has learned President Trump is now weighing whether to join Israel in striking Iran's nuclear sites, including Fordow, several hours south of Tehran. Israeli airstrikes have targeted the facility, but only this 30,000-pound American bunker buster bomb, delivered by B-2 bombers and never used before, would have the power to destroy it. A similar bomb was used in Afghanistan 8 years ago to decimate a tunnel complex used by ISIS.
It's designed to penetrate to quite a significant depth before it actually goes off, and then to generate the large, burst after that.
Frank Kendall was the Secretary of the Air Force during the Biden administration. What are the potential consequences for a strike on Iran?
One thing to think through very carefully is what are those options and how might they manifest themselves in the future? Are we opening up the possibility of another 911, for example?
This is and ain't no possibilities. This is what it's going to be. It's inevitable that WW3 has to take place, but these are just the beginning stages of it. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be racial unrest, civil war, famine, political in-house fightings. You know what I mean? Economical collapse. This is what's happening with Babylon right now, man. Second Esdras 91. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right.
By doing an attack. I think all those things have to be thought through very carefully.
When Israel launched the first attack last week, the White House insisted the U.S. was not involved. But today, Trump declared we now have complete and total control of the skies of Iran. The administration's assessment of their nuclear capability is also shifting. This is what Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard said in March.
The IC continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon.
Last night, Trump gave his own view.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very close to having.
Ouija, the president and his top intelligence official don't seem to be on the same page here. Is that the case?
Well, there is an important distinction here, which is having an actual nuclear weapon and then having the capability to build one. And during that testimony, Tulsi Gabbard also said that the amount of stockpiled enriched uranium that Iran had was unprecedented, even though its weapons program was suspended. Now, today, Vice President Vance said that a lot has changed since March, but the top...
Yeah, a lot has changed, man. We dealing with a madman. Nero is a madman. I mean, this scripture's been coming out very often, man. Isaiah. Isaiah 19:4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. And the waters shall fail from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dried up. So this is who Nero is. This is who, DJT is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Nero. He's a cruel Lord. And he's going to drive everything into WW3, man. It's inevitable. It has to happen. There's nothing that's going to stop this, Jay. I'll let it play out, finish playing out.
Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee says he has not seen any recent intelligence to suggest that Iran is actually pursuing a nuclear bomb.
Alicia, the president met with his national security officials today, but that team is a lot different than we've seen in the past.
Well, Frank Kendall, who we just interviewed, said the National Security Council was very weakened because he points out the National Security Advisor, acting right now, of course, has another big job. Marco Rubio is the Secretary of State. He says the Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, has no experience navigating issues like this. And just last month, the NSC cut its staff by dozens of workers.
Weijia Jiang at the White House. Thank you. Donald Trump.
So, yeah, man, I just wanted to kind of, our job is to keep you up on news and what's going on and what's happening. And that's what we're doing. We're seeing the prophecies play out. We're hearing about the news all around the world, especially in the Middle East, and we're reporting it as Yahweh Shem Yahushua has put the Spirit on us to do. I'm going to just make this the last scripture right here. This is Joel 3:14. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw from shining. Yahweh also shall roar out of Zion. Salakia, the Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice for Jerusalem. He's going to scream that war cry, you know what I'm saying? And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. So ultimately, we don't have to worry, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though things are going to get bad, understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is fighting for us. He's working for us, and he's doing what he's going to do to save us. You know what I mean? And then he's going to put things back in a proper perspective. And when he does, it's going to be birth pains, at first, but we're going to be happy. We're going to rejoice at the end of it all. So I'll be right to say you edify with that quick lesson. I'm going to say, Koholo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKradash, Shalom, salutations and double honors again to the elder apostle, great millstone, who I continue to learn this 100% true. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham. Shalom to the elder bishops on down, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.